expand at this point. Efhiro onto expansions. Efhiro starting to get an advantage in drones. Also bringing out some infestors. So moving away from the roaches and toward an infestor army, which is always exciting to see. Efhiro also adding on a spire, as well as an evolution chamber. And there we go. zStrickened now is getting that second command center down. He will be taking the expansion since he has enough of an army to really just get a nice defense going at his the ramp outside of his first expansion, his natural, as it were. All right, Efhiro continuing to add on roaches, continuing to add on infestors. And getting Zerg melee attacks, so presumably this roach infestor strategy is not going to be Ephiro's main unless he will be getting ranged upgrades, so interesting, very interesting. zStrickened being, playing it safe, getting missile turrets down in case any sort of muta harass happens, which doesn't look like it's going to be the case, but you never know. And now Efhiro with the pneumatized carapace is able to just move overlords everywhere. He's going to be able to see every expansion on the map. Alright, zStrickened's got his expansion up. He's got a huge terminal transfer, or SCV transfer, I suppose. Efhiro continuing to just mass up an army, not adding on a ton of drones. And Efhiro has really every unit under the sun at this point. He's got infestors, he's got zerglings, he's got roaches, he's got mutas. We'll be able to tell, I suppose, soon if this crazy army works or not. Efhiro also grabbing his next expansion. A little bit of lag. zStrickened, meanwhile, starting to move toward a heavy mech composition. Hellions and tanks being the majority of his army. A little bit more lag, kind of scary. And mutas from Efhiro now tearing through a bit of zStrickened's base. Oh, I've got the feeling that's what it's like. Nothing terribly exciting going on right now. Efhiro with a great, great surround of overlords here. Being able to tell and Efhiro adding onto his muta army, producing more mutas, as well as he now has a sizable army. Lag, just ensuring that this game is not. Efhiro is now going to give some damage to the mutas before zStrickened will actually completely be taken out at this by the mutas. Ultra Cavern coming down from Efhiro. So yeah, those melee upgrades. Efhiro is planning to move to Ultra. It's a bit of lag right now. And in the meantime, players continue to build up armies and sit around. Ephiro's third base is zStrickened adding on Vikings to help. Unfortunately, Efhiro really using these mutas as much as he can, trying to bide as much time as he can so that he can really get those ultras up so that he can run through Stricken's army. Though Stricken has a ton of tanks. That is really an insane ground army by Stricken. And, but we'll see if he can take care of this massive amount of lings, infestors, roaches, mutas, and soon ultras. Alright, Efhiro now taking his 4th expansion, really moving into this late game with a powerful economy. Unfortunately, Efhiro loses mutas because he's unable to micro them. Alright, shout out to Mibu. Don't know who that is, but Avoid, the winner of the tournament, has requested a shout out. 4 Ultralisks now on the way from Efhiro, as well as the chitinous plating upgrades, so these Ultralisks are mainly attack and Efhiro, a little bit of muta harassment there. Vikings and missile turrets able to deal with it. And Efhiro soon is going to hit that 200 cap. He's going to be moving out presumably in the next little while. But that is so many tanks by Stricken. Lag. Wanting me to move my camera to the top of the map. Stricken also morphing a command center, a 3rd command center, into an orbital command so that he can get his 3rd base going. But whether or not he'll get there, we'll see in a second, as it looks like Efhiro may be moving out. And yeah, here we go. This is going to be a big one. As Efhiro with a ton of Ultralisks, Zerglings, Infestors, a few Roaches, and these Mutas. And Stricken with tanks, Hellions, Marines, Marauders. Ooh, it's going to be bloodshed in a second. Tank fire. And after that battle is already over. Wow. Great by Efhiro. Great macro. Not able to deal with that. And Stricken GG's.